Hello, everyone. It is Susan, the current fanfic critic, and it's Meg, the former fanfic critic. And today we're taking a look at episode 149 of the old web series. Uh-huh. What is it? This is actually a lost episode, Meg. It's not on YouTube anymore, but it was obviously retrieved from the old laptop. Okay, so why is she having us do a commentary on it? Originally she was going to have us do Sweet Apple Massacre, but she couldn't get that to work on her end, so when she was watching some of the older episodes, she came across this one. And, what? You see, this episode, I should say, because this episode is mostly not about the fanfic in question that you review. What is it, Sue? Why are you acting all nervous? The episode before this one was a Halloween special you had done. Of a very, lackluster hocus pocus story. Oh. You remember that story, don't you? Not really, but I do remember that night. So, this is the episode right after it. And you just said that most of the episode is not going to be about the story. I don't think so, because from what I remember, you filmed this the very next day, and after the episode was over, after you had stopped the episode, me and you had a bit of a chat. So the creator is having us do a commentary on our personal conversation that we had with each other back then. Uh-huh. That's correct. Meg, are you going to be okay? Yes. Let's just get this over with. Press play. All right then. Bloody Christ. That is loud. Yeah, we have this down to practically 0, and that is very blasting. Is reviewers unknown even still a thing? To be honest with you, I'm not sure. I think it might be. But you're not part of it, are you? Oh no. I mean, I have manic expression as my beginning and my ending thing. But no, I'm not part of any website. I'm not even part of the manic expression website itself. I don't even know if they do the website anymore. I think it's just the connection with the YouTube channel, although I've been naughty and I haven't been posting to the YouTube channel in quite a while. I probably should, but they only let you do one upload at a time, so I think at this point I just kind of stopped. But do apologize, but that's kind of on the creator as well, not just me. And is it me, or is the opening a bit different? It seems a bit more colorful and blood. And a filter. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's doing the zoom in on my face anymore. Yeah, they got rid of the zoom in on... Okay, no, the zoom in's still there, it's just blurry. I think someone else did this opening. Yep, there it is. Yes, that makes sense, because that looks way too sophisticated for Windows Movie Maker. Indeed.
The FanFic Critic. I read it.
Well, at least it's, not lopsided.
Today's fanfic is...
Yeah, but it looks like you're sitting way too far back from the screen, love.
Okay, I'm exaggerating.
Another Sweeney Todd fanfic. I'm trying to remember what this one was about.
Sweeney Todd, SpongeBob SquarePants, and Pokemon.
I don't know.
So, yeah.
Let's just listen in for a little bit, not say anything, and see what it's about.
Work for these two by Comfortably Plump. It's rated K. It's
Weird name, Comfortably Plump. What's better than tampon masturbation? Or I kill faggots.
Let's get this.
Ugh.
This is a different take on the scene where Anthony first sees Joe and enjoys.
Oh, I remember this stupid story. It was just kind of like a goofy one-shot.
Okay, so bear with me. And I'm going to try to sound like the characters, okay? So bear with me.
I just remember it was very, very short. I think the review itself is probably only like 5 minutes long, not even that. Well, Jay, no wonder the web show decided to spy after. I don't know what it's going to show. I mean, I think it's going to show our conversation after. You do remember a lot of that day, don't you? I know that your memories from back then are kind of fuzzy, but you do remember that day. Yeah, I do. It's kind of hard not to remember because that was when I found out that you had gotten your memories back to try to prove a point to me. I mean, I thought it was a good idea at the time. And maybe I shouldn't have done it immediately. I mean, maybe if I had done it before the whole Ringmaster J5 thing had happened, I don't think I would have, turned out the way I did. But with that said, I still don't blame what you had done to me for for how I turned out after the fact. I know that you still blame yourself, but that had nothing to do with it. And even if you hadn't erased my memories, Meg, I would have gotten over my insanity. To be honest with you, I think my insanity was because I was hiding in your closet for a bloody week. I guess I could do a number on someone if you're in the dark in an isolated closet full of freaking creepy ass cellar spiders. Oh my god, don't get me started. The nightmares I had afterwards. But with that said, Meg, I think I would have gotten over my insanity, and at that point I had already forgiven you. I was still a little traumatized, but I had already forgiven you. I know. I just... Okay, I think the story's already done. Okay, it wasn't even 3 minutes long, because the opening itself was like a minute long, so that was like a 2-minute story. Very, very short. I don't even think the Hocus Pocus story was that short. That one was like 15 minutes, I think. I think. Oh. Yep, here it comes. The web show spying. Why, creator? Why do you have to show this? Why? Oh, do you still have that shirt? I don't think I do, unfortunately. That's a shame, because that was a nice shirt. Yeah, it was. I think I had to get rid of it because the sparklies kept falling off. That's a bummer. See, I had the weird bangs back then, too. Well, then again, I guess that makes sense because we're both played by the creator. Yeah.
Can't go and turn off the light, seeing it's still kind of light outside,
It looks like you're wearing a necklace, but I can't see what the pendant is because it's under your shirt. Yeah, I've been trying to wear more jewelry lately. I mean, I can't really do it for the web series because I have an old outfit going on. But yeah, I think when I did the Freak Out episode, I actually was wearing jewelry in that. Yeah, that was actually a really nice necklace. Where'd you get it from? I forgot where, but it's really nice. And the ring I had on, which, I don't wear rings that often, but the nice thing about that ring is that it's not made of metal, and it's kind of made of string and stuff, so it's easy to put on. Now here's a split screen effect. Huh. Oh wow, look how long the light string is. Yeah, it was pretty long back then, and I definitely didn't have a lot of clutter on the desk back then. I mean, I had some, but not to the extreme of now. Well, it's your room and it's your desk. The clock is... Actually, yes, the clock is not... The clock is still on the wall, but it's not in that location because you have your picture and you also have the Venture Brothers poster and whatnot, so... It's interesting to see how different the bedroom was back then. Here it comes. I really did not know how to take a hint back then. I should have just given you more space, but no, I was all like, oh my god, you seem to be afraid of me. You seem to be acting different towards me since I did this obviously traumatic thing to you. I probably should have just been open with you back then too, but I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to upset you, I guess, which I guess is kind of a reflection of how we are now. I wonder, though, why this episode is a lost episode. Like, why did it get taken down from YouTube? I don't know. Maybe something else happened? I mean, we'll have to just keep watching and find out. Oh, that's a nice bracelet you have on. Oh, thank you. I don't think I have that anymore either.
Tell me the truth. Fine. I guess ever since last night,
I really should have done away with that shirt because I just realized it's kind of see-through. Oh, it is. Yeah, at least I had enough common sense back then to wear white bras, but yeah, that shirt was kind of see-through. Isn't that the one that I got you? Yeah, that's probably why I kept wearing it. But the shirt I had before that was even more see-through. Huh. Here we are, deliberately not talking about the subject matter of the episode. Well, it's kind of awkward. It's a personal conversation that we're having. I just. Ugh.
Will you just tell me the damn truth?
Bloody Christ, past me. Back off. Wow, look how much time passed. When you see the clock earlier, it's like way earlier in the day, and now it's like almost 5. Well, it probably took her a while to film, but you think she would have not included the damn clock in the shot so you can see the time inconsistency? uh, yes, this is very awkward. Yes, I'm just cringing watching this. It's like, oh, Meg's afraid of me, and what am I going to do? I'm just going to deliberately be scary and intimidate her into telling me about her bloody dream. I mean, I don't know what the hell I was thinking back then. Well, you were different back then, and I was different too. I guess you can say this was probably when I started to change. Well, somewhat, but then eventually, you didn't change drastically. It was after the second face pistol incident that you did change a lot. I mean, I think there was a big time gap between this incident and then the other one that was way more extreme. The one that was more deliberate. Well, the past is the past. And to be honest, Sue, I don't blame you for either incidences. You're not going to like me saying this, but I did kind of bring it upon myself. No, you didn't. Yeah, I did. I was selfish back then for killing myself all those times, so yes, your anger was very justified. Love, 2 wrongs do not make a right. And at that point, you hadn't really been suicidal, especially the second face pistol incident. You said something while you were drunk, but then you didn't go through with it. And I still did what I did. What I did was wrong, no matter what. And no, you didn't deserve it. Don't ever think that you did because you didn't. Well, if you say so. Don't give me that if you say so crap, Meg. All right.
Slowly, the black figure took off its hood.
Damn, this is going on for a while, isn't it? I suppose it is. Why didn't I just sit down? Why did I insist on just standing there? Because the camera's not really showing it, but I was very close to you when, this transpired. Well, that might have been a little bit awkward to show. I mean, I guess you could have done the split screen, but I digress. I don't know why I was so shocked. I mean, I should have known that, yes, you were having a nightmare about me being a bitch. Did you watch that episode? Yeah, I did. When the creator told me why, I watched it before fetching you to come upstairs, and yes, and I had seen that episode too in the past. That's how I figured out about the web show Spying. Obviously, I didn't watch this one because this one wasn't on YouTube anymore. I'm only aware of it now, though, because it's now on this computer. Yeah, so... I mean, how I'm acting here is just... It's like, oh no, she's afraid of me. I'm just going to keep acting erratic. Well, Sue, you were still a bit... kind of... a bit unstable back then, because this was, like, not long after the whole thing with Ringmaster J5. Yeah, you're right, it wasn't. Yeah, that was... I think that was only, like, maybe a month prior to this. I'm not sure.
You feel like you deserve it?
Oh, boy.
How can you say something like that? I don't know, maybe deep down you do want to kill me.
And no, Meg, I've never wanted to kill you.
What? Just because you killed me?
I know that now, but I guess back then I felt like I deserved it. And, when you had that night where your mind went on a bit of a holiday, I had accepted it. Second you pulled the blade out and held it up against my throat, I had accepted it. I wasn't going to fight. So if you had gone through with it, I wouldn't have resisted. That's what's scary. The fact that you wouldn't have. I'm glad. I had no intention of doing it, Magos. I know, but I'm just saying if you did ever get to that point, it would be okay.
I would not be
Yeah.
as forgiving? Well, I have news for you. I do remember what happened. Ha! See?
Oh, boy. Yes, I remember. I think even after I had this little rant, I think even after the fact I had kind of condemned myself after you had stormed out of the room. But seeing it from this perspective, I'm just coming off as a raving lunatic. And I remember everything and I'm perfectly fine.
I just finished watching your show, catching up with it. I'm like, hey, I have to say, even though my friend's a bit crazy, she's really good at coming up with ththese crazy freakouts.
I still, Meg, don't beat yourself up over it. I know, it's just, I mean, I don't know why I decided to do what I had done. It's hard to describe. Well, you just snapped a little bit. And again, you didn't take death seriously back then. We had the Dragon Balls. You had offed yourself a few times at that point. And, obviously, when you had come to your senses and realized what you had done, you immediately tried to remedy it, so I wouldn't beat yourself up over it.
That if you saw the list, you would take it the wrong way. So, I tried to get you away. I tried to act like there was nothing wrong, but you saw right through me. This was around a time when I was still a little intimidated by you,
I don't know why you were intimidated by me. If anything, I was intimidated by you. You were. Well, you were just kind of standoffish back then, but considering what happened between you and your family and what caused you to move in with me to begin with, I can understand why. Yeah, I still feel bad about how I treated you back then. A lot of my anger towards my family I took out on you. And to be honest, it was kind of because I was a bit jealous of you. You were? Oh, yes, because you had a nice family, you had a nice sister, nice parents. They treated you well, didn't treat you like a burden, weren't going to abandon you for stupid reasons. I was jealous of that, and that was why I was a bit mean to you back then, and it's not right, and I do apologize. It's okay, Sue. Again, it was years ago. And I understand. I mean, I didn't know of your full situation back then, but I had a feeling it wasn't that good because of how you were. I remember, when I picked you up from the airport and we took the train back to, the Wachusett station, you were very quiet. Like I was trying to have a conversation with you and you just were not really interacting, so I just stopped after a while. Yeah, and then the car ride. That was back when you lived with your parents. I will say I was amazed by the scenery. Very, very colorful. Yeah. It helped that we had like a nice fresh snowfall, so that made everything pop. Yeah. You got to keep in mind back then, that was like my first time seeing actual snow, like significant snow. So it was like we were driving in a snow globe, and that did kind of help my mood a bit. Bloody Christ, I just realized the look you were giving me during this bit. You were very angry. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was. I don't blame you because you went through all of this effort to try to, make sure that I wasn't insane, and I go and get my memories back, which ended up blowing up in my face. But I feel like if I hadn't gotten my memories back, like say if I got my memories back before the Ringmaster J5, I don't think it would have had a bad effect on me. I think how I was at this point was mostly because of the Ringmaster J5 thing. And then I think me getting my memories back was just kind of like putting gasoline on fire, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. I look like Grumpy Goofy. Grumpy Goofy. You know, in a Goofy movie where Goofy and Max are in the car and Goofy finds out that Max had, changed the map. That scene, oh yes, where he's driving and Max is trying to get him to laugh and Goofy's just looking angrier and angrier. Yes, I see it now. You do look like Grumpy Goofy. It's kind of funny. Kind of makes us a little bit more lighthearted. I wonder if they show the clock again, if he'll have a major jump. I don't know. We'll see.
Traumatized by what happened.
I mean,
But
you
the point
think
I'm trying to
she
make
would
is
have
that
had
I
the
didn't
camera
hate you
positioned a
then.
bit more. I think it's
And
supposed to be
even
from
then,
my point of
I had
view.
forgiven you. Yes, I probably would have been
I guess it
empathetic
is
for
supposed to be
you for
from
a
my
while
point of view,
afterwards,
but
but I had forgiven
it
you.
looks like part of your head is cut off.
And something tells me
And it
that if
looks
you
like I'm
hadn't come
gearing
into
up
my
to do
memories, I
a
probably would have gone back
Nostalgia
to
Critic
insanity.
review because of the
And
background.
here I am now.
I think it's the bed,
I don't
isn't
do
it?
everything
The wall
fine.
behind your
As you
bed.
can see, I
Yeah,
am
because I'm sitting on
medically
the bed.
sane.
Yeah, I
And
look so
I'm not
pissed.
that close to killing me,
I
and
look
I
so
just want you to
freaking
get over it.
pissed.
Perfectly fine. You seemed a little short-tempered for a while now.
Well, to be honest, Meg, I was a bit short-tempered before this.
Lately, but it's not because of you
Yes,
killing me,
but
it's
you
because of
got
me killing you.
worse afterwards. I
I was
suppose you're
kind of
right.
feeling like this before I got the
Yeah,
message.
I did get a bit worse. Now, the whole thing with me with Archangel, was that after this?
No, lesbian.
Yes, that was definitely after this.
The point I'm trying to make, dearie,
Right.
is
I
that
am sorry about that too.
I've forgiven
It's
you.
fine, Sue. Let's
So,
not talk about it,
now
please.
that I remember,
Ah, yes, I
you
know.
can't say to me
Sore
that I
spot.
wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
be as forgiving if I didn't remember.
I highly
So,
doubt she's,
now you can
I don't
forgive
care,
yourself.
Sue. I don't want to talk about it.
Actually,
All right,
I can't
that's fine
forgive
then.
myself.
I should have known, like,
Can't
with how you
forgive
were staring at
yourself.
me,
I
I'm
thought that my
surprised I
memories
wasn't
made a
aware that
difference
you
to
were
you.
about to blow up
They
at me.
don't make a difference at all. Why can't you get that through your freaking head? It's not the fact that you remember now. It's the fact of what I did. That's what I've been trying to get through to you. Because I killed you. It doesn't matter if you remember now. It doesn't. None of that matters. It's the action. It's the freaking action. I don't get why you can't get that through your damn head. You idiot. You fucking idiot. Oh.
Right then. I was an idiot. I should have known. I just thought my logic was, oh, if I get my memories back, then she'll not feel guilty about what she did anymore. Yeah, well, I should have just explained it to you like that. What the fuck? Oh, bloody Christ. Well, I think I now know why this, wasn't on YouTube anymore. It's probably because of the music. Oh, I remember those. I don't think we have those anymore. Oh, that's a shame. Those trees are not there anymore either, are they? No, we had to cut them down, remember? It kept causing major ice problems in the winter. So you were sitting in the living room the entire time I was outside? Yeah, I was, to make sure you were okay. This is REM, isn't it? Mm-hmm. The song Everybody Hurts. Huh, I wasn't... Oh. Yeah, I wasn't aware that you were, peeking in on me, but thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Yes, I think this is why the episode is not up on YouTube anymore. It's probably because of copyright. Although I'm pretty sure I've seen REM stuff on YouTube since that weren't posted by them, so I don't know. I'm not even sure if this commentary is going to stay. Well, I guess the creator did use music for the old web show too. At least it's not corny piano music. I know, but this is still corny. It's like you're going through something emotional. And it's just... I mean, I guess I can understand why she showed this, but it's like a dirty laundry is being aired, and to rub salt in the wound, the creator's like, oh, well, guess what? I want you to do a commentary on this episode. That's why I wanted to kind of warn you. Again, I'm sorry, it wasn't my idea. I know it wasn't your idea. It's just... I don't think I have that jacket anymore. And even if I did, I wouldn't fit into it, because I obviously would not fit into it. I was so skinny back then. And so was I. Yeah, I could have handled our conversation from back then a lot better. And I feel bad. Oh, I really feel bad. Sue, it's fine. Why is the creator showing this? I mean, I guess it could be worse. At least I'm not doing any ugly crying, but oh god, this is embarrassing. Well, I guess it's because of character development, and her having us do this commentary is character development, so we can talk about things and stuff, but this isn't a good commentary. It's just awkward. Yeah, it is. I mean, I guess good choice of song. That looks like, yeah, that makes sense. It's probably, yeah, because this was right after the Halloween episode, so this was November 1st. Oh, yes. Yes, because you had filmed this episode, like, the following day. When I had shot you that night, did you have any lingering effects? A little bit, but it wasn't as extreme as the other incident, but the other incident, obviously, I had been shot way more. I think you only shot me a few times when this incident happened. Yeah, yes, I did. So, how much longer is this going to go on for? I don't know, probably when the song ends. We can check the timestamp. 4 more minutes. Oh my god, it's going to show more after this song. I know this song is not 4 minutes long. It doesn't have 4 more minutes to go. Oh, bloody Christ. Bloody Christ. I'm trying to remember what happened after this. I mean, I think we did make up. And by the way, I wasn't mad at you for calling me an idiot because I was being a bloody idiot. It's fine. I could have handled things better back then, too. I should have just told you the truth. What the hell is that? I don't know. What is that? Do we have the AC? Oh no, that doesn't make any sense. What the hell is that at the window? It looks like a support for something, so maybe it was when we used to have the AC downstairs. Here we go. More spying. You know, I could have made an effort to not be creepy acting. But then again, I didn't know how to smile back then. Well, Susan, if I had come into the house and you were grinning maniacally at me, that might have freaked me out too. True. Yeah, why were they doing that? They had done that a few times back then. They haven't done it since, though. No, they did put something on the back porch last summer. I think when I had ordered my new shoes, they had put that on the back porch for some weird reason. Oh. Right. That is a nice leather jacket. It's a shame you don't have it anymore. Yeah, I think I ended up donating it. How much more does this go on for? My god, 2 more bloody minutes of spying. Well, maybe this commentary won't go up on YouTube because it has copyrighted music, so maybe we won't have to worry about this going up on YouTube. But if it does go up on YouTube, I'm going to apologize to the viewers in advance about this because this was awkward and probably the really bad commentary. Yes, again, she wanted to do Sweet Apple Massacre initially, but she couldn't get it to work. And then she saw this and she's like, oh, I'll make them do this instead for character development. I mean, I guess it did kind of work. We did talk things out a little bit, as awkward as it was. Yeah. I just, I mean, I guess it could be worse. At least she didn't make us do a commentary of the other face pistol incident. She better not. She better not. I don't think she will, Meg. I think even that would be pushing it too far. And I mean, this episode is not the phase pistol incident. It takes place after the first one, but it doesn't actually show, what happened. So I guess that's okay. It's still awkward. Oh my god, can I stop being creepy? That Meg's afraid of me. So I'm just going to stand here and look as creepy as possible. Bloody Christ. I just want to jump through the screen, run over to my younger self, and just force her to smile or something. Don't worry about it, Sue. I mean, you made me tea. That was nice of you. I should have realized you were watching me through the window. I thought I saw movement at some point, but I just kind of ignored it. Yeah. I mean, at least I wasn't being super creepy about that. Like, just fully opening the window and just staring at you the entire time. I think it's almost done. Yes, it's almost done. Right, so this was a very awkward commentary. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that was interesting. Let's read the end card. FanFic Critic belongs to blah blah blah. Story blah blah blah. Comfortably plump. Stupid author name, but it could be worse. Music used belongs to blah blah blah. The Net Dwellers. The Net Dwellers. Oh, that old website. Yeah. Again, my memories and the creator's memories blend in a lot back then. That was a website that she had created with someone else, and let's just say it didn't last. It was right after the whole thing with Media Slayer Productions happened, and yeah, I don't remember much, but all I remember was it was bad. So yeah, 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 right. Well, everyone, thank you for watching this atrocious commentary. I am hoping to have the web series come back soon. If not this month, it should be next month. I do apologize for not having an episode, but that's why the creator had us do a commentary, and she might have us do another commentary after this. We're not sure yet, and hopefully, if she does have us do a commentary, it's not something that is awkward. Well, it probably will be something that's awkward. You know, I'm surprised she hasn't had us do the 200th episode yet. She probably is going to have us do that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right, everyone, have a good evening. I'll see you on the next episode. Until then, cheerio. Bye, everyone.